Hey guys, it's Caitlin again. Thank you so much for watching. I have to do another car driving freaking video because Lord knows I can't find the time to film an update, except for when I'm on my lunch right now and I have to go pick some stuff up at the store. So here we go. I believe I am 46, 47, maybe 48 weeks post-op from vertical sleeve gastrectomy. We're getting right up to that 1 year mark and I'm kind of freaking out, y'all. I'm kind of freaking out. Because I know the honeymoon period, they say, is over, essentially, from like 12 to 18 months. So I've been a slow loser, relatively so, slow with my losing. And I just would hate for that to totally kind of halt. Obviously, I know it's possible to continue losing. I mean, look at, Liz and Lauren and Lindsay, it's just, it's still going to be a struggle. Do you know what I mean? Like it's just not going to be, I don't want to say easy because I still have to work for my weight. You know what I mean? I still have to work for those losses, but I don't know. I've just heard it's kind of going to be a challenge. So I'm nervous getting right up to that 1 year mark, but I'm also excited. I can't believe that it's been a freaking year. Like that's nuts. So I'm also excited by that. So I think I'm 48 weeks out from vertical sleeve gastrectomy. I had surgery in Lowell, Mass at Lowell General Hospital with Dr. Rebecca Shore on October 12th, 2015. Am I going the right way? Yeah. So I started the process back in July of 2015 and I weighed in at 335 pounds. My weight on the date of surgery was 300.8. My weight last time I saw you guys, I would think I was at 198.8 or 198.6 or something. This week I weighed in at 197 even, which is excellent because your girl has had some struggles the past couple of weeks. Like I've been struggling and I don't know what it is, but I mean, it's been tough. Oh my God, this is the worst right now. I'm so sorry. I'm going over like the bumpiest bridge and I know you can hear all the rattling. So I'm so sorry. But yeah, I've definitely struggled this past week with everything, with my diet, with my exercise, with literally everything. I don't think I've been to the gym in about a week and a half. No, I'm not even gonna say a week and a half. It's probably been 2 weeks. I haven't been to the gym in about 2 weeks. I have been trying to walk on my lunch break, so I've gotten a few days of that in, of about 1.5 miles of my lunch, which is great, but I've not been working out. I have been telling myself, and I thought this was gonna be good motivation, that Renee, Presley Forever VSG, and I signed up for a 5K coming up next month, and it's my first 5K, and I'm kind of freaking out. And I was like, you know what, good, sign up for it, pay the money for it, then you gotta train, you gotta be ready, you gotta be prepared, you don't wanna waste that money or look like an idiot and embarrass your friend at the same time. But I still haven't even started. I did it for a week, and now I'm like, let's take a 2-week hiatus from the gym. That's not a great idea, Caitlin. So I'm struggling with that. I am going tonight. I've committed. I'm going tonight. Last night, I legitimately put my gym clothes on and then I went to bed in said gym clothes. Like a hot mess of a situation right now. So that was a mess. Hot mess. Hot mess. Also, my eating was so fucked up. I'm just gonna say it. Are you gonna go? Are you gonna actually go? Can we go, please? Can we freaking go? Y'all, I'm from Mass and I have some road rage issues. Okay, so I apologize if you see some of that coming out. But the eating as well. So I'm gonna get kind of TMI, so dudes and stuff, or if you don't like this kind of talk, la la la, fast forward, delete, goodbye. But I had my period, okay? And I know I talked about it in my last kind of driving update. But it's just recently been that I've started having my period because I've had an IUD in for the past 6 years. And so now I had my first actual real grown-up period in literally years. Not even gonna say 6 years because I have PCOS, and so that's always, made my periods irregular, or I really just didn't even ever have them. I spotted for a little bit and that was it. And as far as PMS goes, I would get super emotional, and I still do, but I wouldn't have to worry about cramps or even cravings and stuff. I was really good with. So I had my first grown-up period this month, and OMG, knocked me out. I had cramps galore. I felt like it was never ending, if you know what I mean, women. I just felt like, is my life ever gonna be the same? Am I just gonna bleed for the rest of my fucking life? I can't handle it. The cravings were intense. It was just so, it was so crazy. I'm gonna get into a car accident right now, but whatever. It was really hard. And when I say that I was just okay, I'm PMSing, I deserve to eat some bullshit, I ate some bullshit. I'm not even kidding you. I had candy, I had like just crazy stuff, craziness. And I know it was PMSing. And you know what? One day, literally, I'm not even gonna lie, I went to the store to get something for my boyfriend, and I got a Little Debbie's oatmeal cream pie thing-a-majig. Like, who even does that anymore? Who even eats that? Why is that like my splurge? Why couldn't it have been like this delicious something? It was freaking an oatmeal cream pie from Little Debbie's. Like, no? But no, I ate it. I didn't eat the middle because the middle has too much frosting and I'm not about that life. But I still ate the majority of the goddamn thing, and I was just like, and what? And what? Okay, I'm PMSing, and what? Or I'm just like in the middle of my menstrual cycle, and I couldn't handle it. So I've been so off my game, like so bad, ridiculous. And, you know, I just really need to reel it in. And that's kind of another reason that I've become a little bit more fearful of the future. And Regain City and everything like that. I'm just a little nervous that, you know, it's easy to think that you're going to have this surgery and everything's going to be hunky-dory and everything's going to be a-okay, right? It's easy to think that this is going to kind of solve all your problems and you're going to be this thinner version of yourself forever and life will, you know, be grand. But it's still going to be a struggle. It's still going to be a battle every freaking day. It's still something where there's the possibility for regain. There's the possibility to gain all of my weight back. Yeah, I'm going to have to work hard to fuck that up, but it's possible. Like, this is not a guarantee. This body that I'm in is not a guarantee. And that kind of is freaking me out. It's kind of making me a little nervous because, like, I spent 31 years of my life like not able to keep this under control. So am I going to go ahead and go back and revert back to old ways and old habits and screw it all up over again? It just makes me a little bit nervous and anxious, like the more that I think about the future. You know what I mean? I know that regain is a possibility, and even, you know what makes me even more nervous is my mindset. So somebody's like, oh, you know, I've had some regain, it's like 15-20 pounds. And to me, the first thing that I say to myself is, okay, but like, you're not the 80 pounds overweight that you were when you started. You're not gained all of that 120 pounds. You haven't gained everything back. So it makes me nervous. Like, should I be more concerned? Like, not for other people, but if I were to say, okay, I gained 15 or 20 pounds back, am I going to be okay with that? Am I going to let myself be okay with that regain and like not work hard to get back to where I was or to where I want to be? I'm just like, there are lots of thoughts that are spinning out of control in my brain, that are kind of have been prompted by the fact that A, I'm almost a year out, and then B, because I did kind of let myself spiral out of control. I feel a little out of control within the past 2 weeks. Not being on my regimen of going to the gym and everything, I just feel like I'm a little out of control. So there's that. But I'm still down a couple pounds. I don't even know how that's happening. And I think it's not more of a mental battle, because I know that I fucked up and I know that I need to take responsibility for that. But I almost feel like it's a mental struggle for me, where I am so used to, you screw up and it's time to like beat yourself down and to be so disappointed in yourself and your decisions, and you're a failure and you're a failure at life and you can't do anything right. That's kind of just where my mind goes. I'm very like critical and just mean to myself. I'm not a nice person to myself. I would never say that to anybody else. So why am I treating myself that way is beyond me. But that's just how my brain works. Instantly I go to, you failed at another thing, Caitlin. You couldn't even keep that cookie out of your mouth. You couldn't even save $1 on it. And like, you failed. You're a failure. You're never going to be successful. So that's where my mind goes. That's where I'm struggling to kind of rein myself in and say, you know what? It's life. It's going to happen. Get the fuck over it. Move on, but jump back into where you were succeeding. Go back to the gym 4 days a week. Get back on schedule with your food and your water and everything like that. And, you know, just put my mind at ease with that stuff. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, I've been like battling some inner demons and you know, just trying. And like, even last night my boyfriend had a bag of Snickers that I got him, like the fun size Snickers, and he had them, and I knew I wasn't hungry. I was almost like full to the point of being uncomfortable, but I still had 2 of the little fun size Snickers because they were there and I wanted them. And that is so old Caitlin, and I don't want to get back there. So it's kind of just freaking me out. It's freaking me out, people. I don't know. So I'm working really hard to, I don't know, control myself. So, yeah, so there's that. I've also been really Another TMI situation, struggling to go to the bathroom. That's also, I feel like that comes and goes in waves, and I've been trying to do some stool softener in my coffee every morning, and I feel like it helps for a little bit, but it doesn't like resolve the situation, if you know what I'm saying. I've been super gassy lately, and I feel bloated, and I don't know if that's just because of the poor food choices, because I've had more carbs than normal. I'm not really sure, but I've been like super uncomfortable bloated and like needing to go to the bathroom, and I can't. So that's a little frustrating too. But yeah, I think that's really it. You know what I mean? Like it's been a struggle, and part of the reason that I didn't film a video is because I was kind of going through that mental like, what the fuck are you doing? And you're failing. And I don't want to necessarily get out. I want to be real with y'all. I want you to know, you know, that if you feel this way one day, it's normal, it's okay, it's like life. But I don't want to be coming on here and like bringing people down with my bad attitude. You know what I mean? Like, that's not what it's about. So, but yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at. That's my headspace. Tonight, I am going to the gym. Hold me accountable. Ask me if I did it. I need to figure out a way to, I don't know. I have so many of like I have so many friends that I've met through YouTube and that I absolutely love and adore, but I need to figure out a way that I can, make them hold me accountable, essentially, like kick my ass. I need somebody to push me, I think. Maybe if I got a personal trainer and he's pushing me, I don't really know. But I will take all the help that I can get at this point. I need to go to the gym. Every day this week would be great. And yeah, so there's that. So I don't know, guys, but yeah, I'm doing good. I'm okay. I'm good. Life will move on. Life will go on. I will get over this hump. It's going to happen I feel like it's just going to be like a never ending cycle for me. I'm going to have to get myself over it and move on with life and get back to what is my new normal, right? I just need to get back into it. So that's what I'm doing. That's where I'm going with things, and where I'm at headspace wise. Again, I'm down a pound or so, which is awesome. I'm getting super excited for fall fashion. Again, I'm going to try and do a little haul video this week. I'm going to try, crossing my fingers. I have Friday off from work. I want to get to the gym in the morning and then to try and like shower and get ready to do the video. It's probably going to be the time that I need to go get my kids again, but I'm going to try and do a haul or like a try on haul or something, because I'm very excited. And I also am feeling like lately, that's another thing. I'm feeling a little out of control with spending. I don't want to call it like a transfer addiction, because I've always had issues with spending and being responsible financially, which is awful. I work in a financial institution and have since I was like 15, but I cannot manage my own money. I'm just not great at it, setting budgets and things like that. But especially with like fall shopping and, you know, trying to find clothes that actually fit me, I feel like I've just kind of been just shoveling out money, and then it's like, oh shit, like I have to actually pay bills. So that's another thing that I'm trying to kind of rein in as well. I'm feeling, like I said, just really irresponsible and out of control with it, and I don't want to be like cause a financial burden on my family, and we are trying to save for a house, and I need to be responsible and being like an actual grown-up, and that's just never been my forte. So that's another thing that this week I've been thinking a lot about and trying to figure out for myself. So lots of trying to figure my shit out and get myself together, which I'm not great at. What is going on with my hair? So yeah, that is it, you guys. I really appreciate you guys watching. Again, I'll be on the Naked Truth this Sunday, this Sunday, with Elizabeth and Scotty. I'm very excited to be on there with them. They're a hoot. So I'm excited to be there. I gotta go run in and grab my stuff and then go back to work. So thank you guys for watching. I love you so very much, and I will see you later. Bye.